All right, Coach. Haven't talked to you in a couple weeks. Hosted the Kathleen Brassfield Invitational, where you went 4-0. This past week in Colorado, you went 2-3, competing at the Colorado Premier Challenge. Just talk about what you've seen from your team the first 2 weeks of the season.
Well, I think a trip. We're gone for a week. We're in a bus. We spent a lot of time together. We learned a lot about our team, and the fact that we played some real high-end competition. It gave us some direction about where we are, what we need to work on, if we want to be that kind of team. So, we started the week poorly. There's no other way to describe that. We just didn't come out and compete very well at Colorado Christian, and We've played there. We've taken this trip a bunch of times, and we've stopped there, I want to say 3 times along the way up, and we've lost every single time. So I don't know who keeps scheduling that match. Maybe it's me, but maybe I need to be a little bit smarter. But they played really well, and we did not. We just did not compete really well. And then you turn around, you're playing, 3 or 4 top 25 teams, top 15 teams, and so we were definitely different. On Friday and Saturday, our level of competitive fire was much higher. We played at a much higher level. And the first day we dropped 2 matches, but we played 2 really good teams. And, I could see progress, and then going into Saturday, we won 2 matches. It's hard for them to see progress when they see the L at the end of the match, but I could see it, and I could see how Saturday was going to be better. And so leading into this week, our conference challenge, it's I think we're trending the right way, but we got some stuff we got to iron out and get better at, and get tougher about, But it was a challenging week, but overall it was a good week. We learned some stuff and we got better as we went.
And how important were Saturday's matches after losing 3 straight in terms of building confidence going forward?
Real important. One was a region match. Regis is a regional opponent. And the other one was another top 25 opponent. To kind of come out and compete the way we did, I was very proud of my team. And I like that. I like how we're trending right now.
And how will those lessons help you going forward as LSC play approaches?
Well, only if we learn them. They'll help us, just understanding that we can be a really high-level team, but we've got to do the little things throughout the match to make us that way.
Coach, what do you want to see from the conference challenge this weekend?
ZBT was at the premiere as well. They played some really good competition. They'll grow from that as well. I want to see my team just continue to improve. Conference challenge doesn't count in terms of conference standings, but it does count in terms of regional stuff, and strength of schedule and RPI and all those things. So I want us to compete. I want every point to matter, and I think if we can have that mentality, we should be just fine.
And specifically, who have you seen, who was the bright spot last week and who you think made the most growth?
Well, I don't think there's a person. I think we grew a lot as a group, and that's the point of all those trips. You spend a lot of time together, you figure some stuff out. I think that, when you go 2 and 3, you're not going to talk about individuals. You know what I mean? Like you go 5-0, I'll throw a couple names out there, but we did not. And so, but I was definitely pleased with our progress. Some kids really did some good things, and I'm happy for that. And some other kids have got to continue to grow and develop and be comfortable in pressure situations, and I felt like they advanced in that area as well from Friday to Saturday. So all progress, we're learning from failure, which is great. You either win or you lose. I put that out there all the time, and you either win or you learn, and we learned quite a bit.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.